Hear me? Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear, Mr. Mark. So yeah, I hear you. So we were talking about how to get our deals closed in terms of this broker business and servicing our clients, and we're generating these ads. And most of what I've been suggesting to people is, right, like we're talking about the 10% commission handing off to the contractor and then letting them give the quote. But I've noticed that when when I did the sod grass business in Iowa with my partner Tucker, we generated a lot of money very quick because we were selling it ourselves with quotes, and we were delivering the quotes. But the downside was that when you collect the money, it's on you if something goes wrong. So to alleviate both ends, what we'll do here with this 10% commission structure, and people have had success with handing off, letting the contractor give the quote, but what would actually convert more, in my experience and what I've seen, is that talk to the client, get everything they need, give them a roundabout estimate. If you're doing fencing, you can calculate on sod area calculator, you do Google Maps, but calculate a roundabout estimate and confirm that with your contractor, and then connect them, because the sooner you can deliver a quote or a bid, the quicker you can get them to commit. And the last thing you want is to waste your contractor's time, have them go out and do all these estimates, and then they're like, I'm done, I'm burnt, I can't convert anything, and it's wasting time. So to save time and to capitalize on the deals that were very much so ready to go, maybe you just wasted too much time, they went ahead and got a quote somewhere else. Calculate it yourself, find a way to create a system to where you can calculate these quotes for, on your own. And Mark was talking about that. So Mark, why don't you share a little bit about your experience in doing this and what you've done to to move forward and make these changes? Because this is what we've been talking about just this past 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So at first, like we get the leads in, we qualify them by, hey, getting their address, getting some pictures of their fence. In this case, the fence. I'm doing the fence lead. So I qualify them by getting their address, getting the pictures of their yard, of their fence, of what they need. And from there, I that's how I qualified them. That's how I qualified them. Then I pass it on to my contractor. Then my contractor goes there, does the estimate, and gives them the price afterwards. And that sounds like a long process because there are appointments that have to be made, certain time frame, and it takes like a long process. So what I do now is basically I use Google Earth. I also use a different program to get the estimate for linear feet, actually, for the fence. And from there I get the material costs. I already know my labor costs for the contractors, what they charge. Just combine them and basically give them a quote over the phone, a rounded up estimate. If they're okay with the price, then okay, and I pass it on to my contractors. So instead of me just wasting my contractor's time or wasting my time, I'm already qualifying them in the first 2 minutes.
That's so true.
And
And
that's the
yeah, no, that's smart. And that's kind of like how I did it with my side grass business. How Tucker and I generated that 70,000 in 2 months, and we freaking killed it. Now we were delivering the quote, we were fast with it, and now more or less, you're doing that and taking the pressure off of the contractor not performing, to his capacity and to the best of his ability. And if that ever did happen, who collected the money? It was the contractor. And if you got your 10%, you're good. And that's why it's good to have these agreements. After like a month of working with these guys, 10%, you can get that agreement locked in. But at first, you want to just get things moving. And when you give this price, you want to state, I have to tell you that this price is contingent upon your expectations with this project, right? So this is what you're telling me, and this is what my price estimate is. Now that can vary, but it's going to be around about from here to here, and you can confirm that with your contractor after you qualify and get them, move forward and connect it with the contractor. So that makes things so much faster and sped up. And when they meet with the contractor, it's like they already have this number in their head. And if the contractor can justify why it's more or less, then they already knew where they were, and there should be no problem because they already confirmed that price was fine when they were looking to start. And then it's like you got everything prepped, and you're not just handing it off and saying, now I'm waiting on 5 projects to kind of go and figure it out. So that alleviates this this is a cultivated way of doing this. And again, you can change it from 10% to 20% and whatever as you move forward, but get a leg to stand on first. Mark and I kind of cultivated that here now. And, we've been doing this for a while, for the past 5-6 months. And, everybody's had a lot of success, especially in our group. With the guys we work with, Logan, Justin, Ashley, Christian, Johnny, Felipe, Fernando, Tyler. Oh my gosh. So Mark, so many names. And, it's just now you're kind of cultivating, and when you look back and you say, maybe I wasted a lot of money on ads, nothing was converting. You say, well, it's bad leads. I've heard people say that. No, it's no bad leads. It's just a place where people came from, where they said they wanted it. And it's not the contractor. Could be the contractor if you didn't qualify them correctly. But the main thing that we've learned here is the approach, the way that you're approaching these deals and delivering the quote as fast as possible. And that's what we believe would increase conversions, to the max, especially if you're doing this 10% model. That's what we've kind of cultivated with our reasoning and our experience and what we've been seeing in the group. I am open to learning different ways of going about it. So if anybody has any challenging beliefs that they'd like to share after us speaking about this and our way of going about it, I would love to speak and to see what you guys have to offer and what you guys think, because if there's a better way and you guys can cultivate something on top of this to increase the conversions, then it would only benefit everybody in this group and within our own little networks of people who are doing this. So I hope everybody who's watching this gains some value out of this. Again, please, we're going to post this on YouTube, and, if you're seeing this YouTube or Facebook or wherever, if you want to support us, leave a like on the video, subscribe, leave a comment below with anything that you guys want to add. And if this is on Facebook, then comment below and share what you would do different to make this better and what you are currently doing to make thousands of dollars, if not tens of thousands of dollars every single month. All right, guys? Mark, you have anything to say?
That's it. You said it all.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Talk to you later.